Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. Don't you agree?
Why is this trailer so dang good? As a professional video editor myself, I've studied and continue to study different types of cinematic grammar that I love and want to learn. The Mandalorian is no exception. Wait, I thought I heard someone think, what is cinematic grammar? That's a good question. The cinematic grammar of film and video is essentially the translation from the audience's perspective of a particular set of shots cut together. In a way, it's how a film has been edited to give an idea or perspective to the audience. The most simplistic example is one that Alfred Hitchcock gave in this interview about the effects of editing.
Now we have a close-up, then we show what he sees. A woman holding a baby in her arms. Now we cut back to his reaction to what he sees, and he smiles. Now what is he as a character? He's a kindly man. Now, let's take the middle piece of film away, the woman with the child, but leave his two pieces of film as they were. Now we'll put in film of a girl in a bikini. He looks, girl in a bikini, he smiles. What is he now? The dirty old man.
There are many other elements that should be considered with cinematic grammar, such as visual cues, blocking, music, cinematography, etc. This is the most basic cinematic grammar known in storytelling on screen. We understand this grammar because every single piece of media uses it today, and has been used for decades. This led to a way for the audience to follow the action, and for the filmmaker to lead the audience in a specific direction. As the audience matures their believability and expectations of a film, so too does the filmmaking process. Also a good reason why the studios want to remake everything, but that's for another time. Back to The Mandalorian. How can we see the use of good cinematic grammar? Take a look at each of these shots, particularly the ones that introduce characters. You'll notice that the Mandalorian is positioned to the left of the frame and typically looks to the right. Even his ship favors this direction. Every other character is looking from frame right to frame left. This is a direct way to not only introduce each person, but bring focus on one, the protagonist. You can also see that the forward momentum of the protagonist is from frame left to right, indicating the Mandalorian is approaching each of these characters, some of which are sitting down. The only shot that has the Mandalorian moving in the opposite direction is when there is no movement. Everything is dead, as if the job has already been done. The only dialogue in the trailer even builds on that by stating the Mandalorian's occupation, even though we already know what it is. And since we already know what it is, the more interesting things are the characters and how they relate to the main character and his story arc. Each of them look in the direction of the Mandalorian, except one, which, by subconsciously taking in the cinematic grammar of the following shots, leads us to think the Mandalorian is not around, or does not possess dominance in this scene. I would wager a guess by saying that this and this are the Mandalorian's flashbacks, but that's entering speculation. The cuts used in this trailer not only capitalize on the use of good cinematic grammar, but also tells a particular story while introducing the main protagonist and some key figures. It also shows the consistent use of character dominance by blocking the Mandalorian predominantly to the left of the frame while forcing everyone else to look in that direction, regardless of whether we see the Mandalorian or not. Furthermore, the trailer also acts how a trailer should, and leaves the audience wanting more. Or at least, I know I want more. My name is Kyle Culver, thank you for watching.